Not that bad. Carlisle, you're doing. So our first match this evening time is a singles match, and it's scheduled for one fall. Come on, you can do better, certainly Gord. Scheduled for one fall. There we go. Introducing first, and as always, this gentleman demands you to bow down to him. It is Mark Hendry.
The man who demands your respect. Mark Hendry is the first man to enter Box Arena this evening in Carlisle, and it looks like he's not happy with the way that Jan, our amazing ring announcer, has introduced him.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, as you just heard, can you please stand up and bow down to Mark Hendry.
Attempt number 2 for Mark Hendry, and as you can see, no one is on their feet because in Box Arena here at Target Wrestling, respect is earned. That's right, you don't ask for respect, you earn respect here at Box Arena, and Mark Hendry has done nothing yet on his losing streak here at Box Arena to suggest that he will earn the respect of the Carlisle faithful here in Box Arena anytime in the near future. And this evening potentially is Mark Hendry's biggest test to date.
His opponent can only be described as a Target legend. Let's bring out, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. B.T.
BT Gunn, a man that has wrestled all around the world and a man who is steeped in Target Wrestling history because BT Gunn is the longest reigning heavyweight champion in Target Wrestling history. That's right, the longest reigning champion of Target Wrestling history. He had an opportunity at the Heavyweight Championship a couple of weeks ago in Whitehaven. Unfortunately, he came up short against our 6 foot wide, 7 foot tall, resident Canadian champion, Tim Strange. BT Gunn, though, won that opportunity in an impressive 4-way elimination match, which saw him beat Rossi Rascal, Alexander Henry and Buddy Roller to earn the opportunity at the title. Obviously coming up short against Tim Strange a couple of weeks ago, BT Gunn will definitely want to get back to winning ways and enter himself straight back towards that title picture. But what a catapult this could really be for Mark Hendry. The bell has finally gone. The first contest of this Carlisle show here in Box Arena is on the way. And BT Gunn is stalking his prey. A very edgy and a very nervous looking Mark Hendry, allowing himself to become distracted by the crowd once again. And I'll repeat myself once again, respect will be earned and not asked for here in Box Arena. So Mark Hendry would do himself a lot of favours by putting on a fantastic display for the ticket payers this evening here in Box Arena. And if you'd like to come to a show here at Box Arena, there's always a ticket link in the descriptions just below these videos. Quite a tentative start to this contest. BT Gunn once again shifting position and stalking the prey, otherwise known as Mark Hendry. BT Gunn looks to use that slight strength and weight advantage. As we can see evidence of there as he pushes Mark Hendry to the ground with ease. Mark Hendry knows the task that lays before him is the one of using your opponent's momentum against them if he's going to try and get the upper hand of BT Gunn here. It's a slow start to the contest, a kick to the mid-drift from Mark Hendry, who now goes to work and applies the boots to BT Gunn with those Riddler-inspired trunks. He will ask the question now as he shoots Mark Hendry off the ropes. Do you have what it takes to stay on your feet, son? No, you do not. BT Gunn now sets off on his way. Good agility from the experienced BT Gunn, but this is some good ring smarts from Mark Hendry. Diving crossbody, BT Gunn into the pin. He does get the 2 count, to be fair. Look at that. Quite literally, Mark Hendry is running scared from BT Gunn. Referees count up to 3 so far as Mark Hendry tries to regain his composure on the outside. He interrupts the count but doesn't enter the ring, allows himself more time to regain the composure, reassess the game plan. What is the game plan for Mark Hendry here against the man with more power and more experience in the shape of BT Gunn, who once again locks up with Mark Hendry. Mark Hendry creates a separation, shoulder barge to the ground with ease by BT Gunn, and this contest is becoming a bit too easy for BT Gunn, and Mark Hendry showing his frustration once again, but the frustration does not equal dominance, and the dominance is on display from BT Gunn here, who now unbelievably Mark Hendry turns his attention onto the referee, who will not be disrespected like that, and slaps BT Gunn across the face, receives a huge slap right under the jaw and crumbles to the ground. Mark Hendry is in some serious trouble here as he steams into the corner. BT Gunn gets out the way, and that is a huge back body drop with a lot of elevation. Mark Hendry literally begging and apologising, and he won't apologise for applying the boot right under BT Gunn's jaw and goes to work with some stomps. And can Mark Hendry stay on top of his opponent long enough to garner some kind of advantage? Mark Hendry there applies the knee, but BT Gunn is to his feet. He's struggling for air, but he is on his feet. Huge chop from Mark Hendry. We're going to hear another one. The impact of the chop across the chest of BT Gunn, and it's done nothing but fire BT Gunn up, and I think, oh, he's missed a chop there. Another one from Mark Hendry. A trio of chops. Mark Hendry delivers to the jaw and pays homage to the great Ric Flair as BT Gunn comes steaming out the corner like a freight train with a big meaty clothesline. And here it is. Oh, Mark Hendry somehow gets out the way again. And did the referee see that? I think the referee saw something around the eyes and has warned Mark Hendry, but not enough to penalise him. As BT Gunn now is a blinded man stumbling around the ring as Mark Hendry applies some punishments, a couple of uppercuts, and now sends BT Gunn across the ring, stiff into the turnbuckle. It's like a lightning bolt going up your spine when you hit a turnbuckle like that. BT Gunn tries to get to his feet. Mark Hendry just with disrespectful display here. It's only going to serve to fire BT Gunn up, who hits the power slam. And now BT Gunn has Mark Hendry in the corner. Big diving elbow. Stabbed into the neck. And look at that, followed up with a meaty clothesline. BT Gunn leaves the canvas. And he's on the middle rope. Tries the missile drop kick and hits nothing. Senton there from Hendry. And maybe if he hit a bit more of that senton, it might have been enough to have kept Mark Hendry down for the 3 count. As it was, in his haste, didn't quite hit all of the senton. As Mark Hendry now looks to take advantage of BT Gunn, who doesn't stay on the ground for long, once again to his feet, although in the corner, in the position you do really want to be in. The support for BT Gunn is swelling here in Box Arena, but Mark Hendry will not allow the man the opportunity to take advantage of the motivation from the Carlisle faithful, as Mark Hendry has something in mind. Oh, but BT Gunn with a running chop and another one directly in the centre of Mark Hendry's chest. BT Gunn looks to shoot Hendry off the ropes. It's been reversed, but Gunn gets the boot up just in time. Look at these impressive kicks and a step up enziguri from BT Gunn. Hits Mark Hendry as sweet as you like under the jaw. He's up and he's down, and it's a big faceplant DDT. BT Gunn almost had enough to put him away there. But when will BT Gunn pull the trigger and end this contest? Mark Hendry still with an opportunity to potentially take one of the biggest wins of his career, but it isn't looking very likely now, as BT Gunn looks to pull the trigger on this one. Mark Hendry bravely fights out of it. Hits the spinning heel kick to the midsection. Big running knee follow up. And a belly to back snap suplex is devastating. BT Gunn could be out. It's not going to be enough to win this contest, at least not yet. And that would have been a huge upset victory for Mark Hendry. Massive upset victory for Mark Hendry if he was able to get the 1-2-3 as he lies in wake and tries to hit the angle slam. There it is. Hendry slam. BT Gunn somehow kicks out. Amazing resilience and fantastic heart, and Mark Hendry just can't believe it. Desperately tries to make the cover again, but if it didn't work the first time, it's unlikely to work the second time, as he stomps away at BT Gunn and pulls him into the corner, as Mark Hendry will want you all to stand on your feet and bow down as he goes towards the top rope. Hendry calls for an end of it, tries the swanton dive and doesn't hit it. But now BT Gunn is in a position. He's got it and he's pulled the trigger. BT Gunn pulls the trigger and this contest is over.
And here is your winner, BT Gunn!
What a fantastic opening contest there. Mark Hendry really had his work cut out this evening. Not a lot of people would have given him too much hope, and rightfully so, because the longest reigning heavyweight champion in Target Wrestling's history has just pulled the trigger and ended Mark Hendry's evening. That's right, BT Gunn leaves Box Arena with the W. Thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe. It is my pleasure to introduce everybody to the first inductee to our Hall of Fame, Sebastian Kerry, who became a member by clicking on the join button just below a Target Wrestling video. You can do the same and gain access to exclusive wrestling matches and all kinds of other benefits. Just click the join button below.